Hi, I am Jim Roberts, Superintendent of the Bartholomew Consolidated School Corporation, and for this month's BCSC360, we're on site at our Transportation and Maintenance Building just off of Maher Road and next to the Putt-Putt Golf Course here in Columbus. For this month's show, we are featuring the outstanding men and women of our Transportation Department to allow you to see how we ensure that our students get to school and back home safely each and every day. We will talk with Karen Weatherall, our Transportation Director, take a bus ride with a couple of our bus drivers, and also touch base with the mechanics that keep our buses running. I'm extremely proud of the job that our Transportation Department does and look forward to having you see them in the midst of their day-to-day operations. I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
We operate or maintain 140 school buses every day that transport kids to and from school. Our days start out at about 5:30 in the morning. We come in and open the facility up for the drivers and the monitors. At that time, we deal with any initial issues with buses to make sure that they can be on the road. My favorite part of the job is the camaraderie. I mean, it's like a big family here. We're all very close-knit, and everybody's willing to help each other out. I think that's probably the best part of working here. Probably the biggest challenge is keeping all the buses up to state standards as far as state police goes. All of our buses have to be inspected at least once a year. Some of the older buses, 12 years old and older, have to be inspected twice a year. We have a manual that we have to go by, that we have to do the specifications for every bus, and every bus has to meet those specifications to a T. They're inspected every year by a state trooper. That's the biggest challenge for us, is to keep all those buses safe. Ultimately, that's what the goal is, and to keep them on the road to get the kids to and from school.
I think it's a great part-time job. I'm an early morning person anyway, and I'm on the bus from 6:30 in the morning till 8:15, and then in the afternoon from 2 to 4. And I've got that time in between that I can do what I want to do, and I just enjoy being a bus driver.
I became a bus driver on accident. I was looking for a job and they had an opening, and I really didn't think I'd do it this long. And this is my second or third route that I've had since I've been driving, and I still talk to the kids from when I first started.
They train you at transportation to take the CDL test.
Drive a bus and be off when your kids are off. The hours aren't that bad. It's about 4 hours a day. If you have the middle of the day off, you can do different things. Spring break, summer break, all those school holidays, you're off with your kids. Or if you just want something where you're not working year round, because I know people do it because they want to travel in the summer. And that gives them that 2 months open to do whatever they want to do.
Getting to know the kids and the teachers, just a lot of positive things, you know, being around school. I enjoy being around people, you know. I'm a people person, evidently, and it's a great job.
We have 140 buses, and we transport 8,300 students in about 2 hours and 15 minutes successfully. We cover 4,000 miles a day.
BCSC Transportation Manager Karen Weatherall knows all the numbers. And with over 90 bus routes per day, she also knows bus drivers can have different schedules.
If a driver chooses to just be an AM and a PM driver, they are considered a 20-hour-a-week person. We have opportunities if we've got drivers that want to do more. Say they want to run athletics, say they want to do extracurriculars, they can do field trips in the middle of the day. But generally speaking, if a bus driver wanted to be just a bus driver, they would be based on 4 hours a day, so 20 hours a week.
20 hours per week sounds like a part-time job, and from an hours standpoint, it is. But bus drivers for BCSC are not considered part-time employees.
BCSC does recognize those employees as full-time employees. And so because they do that, they have opportunities for health insurance. So many of our drivers drive because of the benefits in which they receive. Being able to work and say they want to golf in the middle of the day. They have that opportunity, but they're still given the opportunity to receive benefits and earn a wage. These are all things that are, wonderful aspects that a lot of people don't realize in the community that are opportunities within transportation.
While most drivers begin and end their day at the transportation facility, that isn't the case for everyone.
We have actually 40+ drivers that are parked at home, that are off-lot buses, that because of the rural areas, it makes sense to have them out there so they can start their routes out there. They will run those, they will have transfer points where they drop those students, and then they start the elementary routes, and then they deliver those directly to the schools.
BCSC is looking for good people to become school bus drivers. And while there are specific requirements that must be met in order to become properly licensed, BCSC has their own training facility and can provide proper instruction to those who need it.
We do need drivers, and some people are afraid of the training, or they think they can't pass the test, or I could never drive a big yellow bus. We offer that training. We have a training facility. Most people don't realize they're capable of doing it, and they are. If you've got the capability of being compassionate, caring about people, caring about students, their well-being, you can drive a bus. We've got the trainers to help you to be successful with that.
Of course, transporting students safely is the #1 job of any bus driver, but caring about the students as individuals is also an important part of the equation.
We say in our trainings, you are the first people they see. You set the tone for them for the day. I say all the time too, you may be the last one that talks to them of an evening. So tell them, have a nice evening. We'll see you tomorrow. And I'm glad to say that they've got real passion about what they do and they enjoy what they do. It's a very rewarding job, a very rewarding job.